Yes, we're ready. So this is the blind test with beer sommelier Joe Miller. What are you looking for, Joe?
I'm looking at the colour, carbonation, first of all. So they're clear, they're very pale. This one is paler than the others, I think. Just likes to tell me something. Probability is that they're all lagers, but that's not necessarily true on all counts of beer that look like this. And I'll know when I smell a bit more, but the probability is that they're lagers. We'll see. This one doesn't have much of a head.
What's your immediate thought?
Immediate thoughts are that they're all lagers, obviously, but I'll know a bit more. A little bit of citrus. I think I'm picking up a little bit of sweet corn as well, which is DMS, which is usually found in quite big produce lagers. Hopefully we'll get my funny faces. This is fun. Anyway, I didn't expect to do this morning. That's good.
What are you picking up there?
Very little. I think this is probably an American adjunct or maybe an Asian lager, because it's got very little on the nose. As I have got a cold, so it's a bit more difficult than usual, but it has just got it's quite nice, delicate and sweet, but it is definitely less on the aroma. Also, because it's a little bit lighter than the others, that can suggest that it's an adjunct beer, so i.e. uses rice and things like that.
What was that? What do you make of it?
Sweet. It's got a really earthy punch up front. But does. It's also got a sort of sour and sweet, sort of tangy.
Which part of the world do you think it's from?
I think this is mimicking a Pilsner, but I'd be surprised if it's a really authentic one, I think. But I'll know when I taste it. It's just initial thoughts. It's really quite astringent.
So, 4 minutes and 30 seconds have passed now. Let's say the deadline is 5 minutes. So you have 25 seconds now.
This is mass produced in the UK. I think it's either Carling or Carlsberg. I would probably go for Carlsberg based on its astringency. This, I think, it's either... It looks like Budweiser from the US, but it doesn't have the same nose. But again, I might not just be picking it up. So it's either It's definitely an adjunct beer,
Hmm.
in my opinion, either from Asia or America. So will be something like Asahi or Budweiser. And this, I think, is a Pilsner style beer. So I'm going to go with something like, it's not quite Budweiser, Budweiser. It might be something like Star of Palmer or something. Struggling a bit with that one.
All right.
Go on, what have I got?
Let's start with the one in the middle.
Yeah. Hey. That was
The
all right,
Budweiser?
wasn't it?
That's good. That's one right. And then this one.
Yeah.
That your guess was that it was
A Pilsner style.
from
Yeah.
Czech Republic or something. Ta-da! It's a Jamaican
Let's try.
lager.
Yeah.
You didn't really like it, did you?
I did struggle with that one. I struggled to identify it, and it's probably just because lagers actually are. You can often identify, like some stand out in the pack. So for me, my initial instinct when I saw those was this was Budweiser because you can generally see, but it might, if it's an adjunct beer, it could be that it's from elsewhere. But it did have a lot of the mouthfeel of Budweiser as well, so that's why I sort of went for that. Beers like that in lager stand out. You can always get them. Things like the Czech German beers, they've got a lot of sort of different subtle, they're a bit more difficult, and Red Stripe is a beer that I just personally rarely drink, so I think that's why I was struggling to sort of get it. I wonder what hops they use. I'm going to look at that. I'll get that one.
And the third one, you said Carlsberg?
I said, yeah, it's a mass-produced, like Carlsberg Carling. No way. Really? That had quite a bit of DMS on it, that one.
But it's a green bottle though,
Mm.
so you were close in that sense.
Yeah.
So this was the beer test of London London Drink Cup.
Yeah. I enjoyed it anyway.
That's good. And you have a cold, so that might be the reason why you
yeah.
got.
The
one.
idea is never that if you can actually pick out the brand, then that is beyond what you're meant to do. So
Okay.
I'll take that as a part success on this occasion.
So how would you rate yourself in this in this blind test?
I don't know. You rate me.
I think you did good. You did well.
Interesting. I'd be interested to know what hops they use in Red Stripe actually.